Hi, I'm Brian Rue. Questions to answer. In our second opinion service, we ask a lot of questions in what we would typically call our discovery meeting. These questions focus on getting the attitude and thoughts and feelings of our clients, along with collecting the hard facts on financial statements, investments, and reports. Some of the questions would be the following. Are you concerned about Social Security? Are you concerned about Medicare? What about your health care benefits? Many of these are federal programs, and many experts feel that these government programs are in grave jeopardy of being underfunded. There's been discussion on extending the full retirement age to age 70 before some even become eligible. This could become a reality for certainly those younger Social Security contributors. So we really need to concern ourselves with the next generation, but also making sure that we're maximizing what Social Security can be for my clients who are nearing retirement and answering those questions. If you retire before age 65, the common question is, where do I get my health care? What's that going to be like? These expenses, if not factored in, could significantly change a secure retirement plan. Another big question today, what about inflation? Look what we experienced just this past year with inflation peaking nearly 9%. Most of our plans for the entire life of my financial career had centered about using inflation at 3% and forecasting a very conservative and usually well-rounded retirement expectation for clients. Perhaps a new normal needs to be calculated. Another question, are you afraid of losing money? Look what happened last year with the S&P down nearly 20%. For my older clients, we've asked how long do we have to plan on recovering from this loss? How long can we continue to expose our money to risk-oriented investments? These factors need to be addressed and worked into a good solution relative to our planning. Are you afraid of outliving your money supply? Longevity currently is an issue that's not being addressed perhaps as effectively as it should. When I started my career over 30 years ago, we used longevity and life expectancy tables to age 85. Today, we have clients well into age 85 and still living a very active and vibrant life. So what if those projections cause you to really outlive your money? Here's another question. What about family? Do you desire to leave a legacy? Legacy planning is tricky because we want to make sure that our clients certainly have enough money for themselves, but what we leave behind, and is it tax efficient? And does it have meaning? Last but not least, are you concerned about taxes and where they're going? The federal government sure is spending money, and our national debt is increasing dramatically every year. There's no doubt that taxation is probably one of the prime factors by which this debt is going to try to get managed. And those who have money that have it exposed to tax, such as in 401ks, IRAs, and other qualified plans, could be subjected to significant surprises as it pertains to the percentage of tax they owe. Currently, we are probably in one of the most favorable tax environments in our lives. The tax reform that occurred back in 2016 provided some pretty attractive income tax brackets as well as capital gains rates. Detailed conversations about perhaps aggressively taking money out of qualified plans and calculating the true effective tax rate would be a good exercise for many of my senior clients. Once the tax has been paid on these dollars to be put into place, they could be set up to be never taxed again. Not only the principal transferred, but all the growth. I like a sunset. It's very beautiful. And no two are exactly alike. However, there is a sunset provision that has been incorporated into our current tax code that could be a dramatic eye-opener that wouldn't be pleasant. We know today where the taxes are, and maybe it's time that we maximize the planning relative to taxes. Maybe it's time you answer all the questions that I've mentioned, and there certainly are many more that we go through. We'd love to have you visit with us and allow us to give you a second opinion and give you a good listening to. Please share this with others who would benefit from the information.